Okay, now let's go about setting up pages in ePortfolio. So we're gonna go down to network servers from homerecordinghelp.net, click on ePortfolio. And again, that's gonna take you right over to the ePortfolio system and you will be logged in. Okay, now pages, which are under this organized section here in the middle of ePortfolio, are what are going to really help your media come to life and are really going to help you to showcase your songs, your pictures, maybe different external links and videos that you have. And you can showcase these for class, but also you can showcase these for different groups of people. Maybe you have managers or agents that are looking at you and you want to have a page to be able to display what you do. Or maybe there are people looking to buy your tracks and you want to be able to send them somewhere or send them a link to a page that is set up specifically for showcasing who you are. Okay, and one way that we'll look at in a later video of using these pages to your advantage is that you can link several pages that you create together. And this way you create a mini website or a really detailed, in-depth portfolio. So let's go ahead and click here on pages. It'll take us to a page that will show us any pages that we already have created. We're going to go over to create page because this is going to be a brand new page that we're going to create. Now, this is the next page you will come to. This is basically a page that's going to let you simply drag and drop different objects so that you can embed text, pictures, links, etc. into these pages that you create for yourself. So on this page, let's first go to edit title and description, and let's change the title. Let me just name this Drummer Boys Showcase page. Okay, and you can put a description if you want. It's up to you. A showcase of my music and videos. Okay, tags is important because if someone comes to the site and they want to search around and see what's available, maybe they search for your name, so you go ahead and put your name and put a comma. Maybe they're searching for new music, so you might say, look, I want to come up in searches for new music. Maybe they're searching for portfolio or students. So you put whatever tags that you think are relevant to how you want, this page to come up in any searches. Okay, click save. And so now at the top of the page, at least you can see the name of the page that you are about to create. All right, then we're going to go over to the tab labeled edit layout. The layout is basically how is the page broken up. Is it just a one column page, meaning just one section and you're going to kind of put everything in one section? Or are you going to break it up into maybe two different columns? And will they be equal widths or will they be asymmetrical columns, or three columns, and so on and so forth? I think it's a good idea to maybe go with equal widths right now, and I'll show you in a minute why I think so. But you can choose, two columns, three columns. We're going to initially go with 3-column equal widths and hit save. All right. So now we're back on this edit content section. So the content is basically whatever we want to display on the page. Think about any web page or blog that you've gone to. There will be text on that page probably. There might be pictures on that page. There might be YouTube video embedded into the page. There could be any number of things on the page. And this portfolio system allows you to set up pages in exactly the same way. The best thing about it is you can customize that page. So under edit content, let's go across the top tabs and look at what is available to us. Initially, it starts out with a tab labeled external content, and this allows us to embed external feeds, something called RSS feeds, or if we want to embed some YouTube video, you can do that from here. Google Apps can be embedded, and then there's one labeled Embedly, which is neat because that allows you to embed a number of different formats into your page. So you could embed things like SoundCloud, maybe things from Reverb Nation and other websites that you want to embed and actually display on this showcase page. Embedly is going to help you do that. So that's external content. Then you'll have something labeled files, images, and videos. These are going to be files and images and different things that you have either on your computer or maybe that you've already uploaded to your portfolio that you now want to include in this page. But here we have things like files to download, because you can give your users a file that they can actually download to their own computer. This is a way to give away a free download. Maybe you're doing a special promotion, you want to give away one. This particular box would help you to do that. You could upload a folder, which will be a folder from your files area that has different files in it. Images, sure, whatever pictures you want to display. You can have an image gallery, which is a number of pictures that rotate. HTML, if you know any web development, you can actually input code into these pages. With HTML, you have ultimate flexibility because you're pretty much limitless in what you can display if you know some HTML. You can include a single image and then also embedded media. So if you want to upload your own MP3s directly from your computer, then you would basically drag and drop the embedded media down below. Okay, moving over to the general tab, there's things like licenses, there's a navigation section, and this is how you can display a collection of pages. So this is one way that you can make maybe 3 or 4 pages and have them all connected via this navigation. Your plans, forum posts, and then there's a text box. Why don't we start out by dragging a text box down below, and as you can see, as I just hover over these sections, there are 3 columns. This left column, a middle column, and a right column, because we have the 3 column equal width. So I'm going to drop that. I get this configure box that comes up. I'm going to name my text box, and I'll name it Drummer Boys Showcase. And inside this content, I'll say, this page is a showcase of the music and video of Little Drummer Boy recordings. Feel free to browse at your leisure. Okay, and then I'll hit save. So now right here you can see left sidebar, got some text, got a little bit of information telling them something about this page. Let's go back over to files, images, and video, and let's go ahead and put an image in here too. Give them a picture. I'm going to put that right under that text. I just drag and drop. That's simple. So I'll go to upload file, and it'll show an Explorer window that's going to allow me to upload files from my computer. And I will upload a file that is sitting on my computer. All right, double click it, click upload, and there's the picture up top here, and I'm going to give it a width. Now this is important when it comes to these column widths. Normally if you do 3 column pages, the width of your images and different objects should be around 250 pixels. You might want to play with that though, because some computer screens are wider, so you might want to play with the width of these objects you embed. But 250 is going to keep you on the safe side for most computers. So I'll put 250 in here, and I'll hit save, and there's the picture. Now on a wider screen, I'm going to go back into configure. I might say, look, 375 looks more like a better width, to fill up that whole section on a wider screen. So at 375 pixels, I'm really going to fill that up. So, you can kind of fluctuate, check on your computer. If 375 looks better, make your images and different properties 375 pixels. So now I've got a little text here. I've got an image. Let's throw something in this middle column here. let's go back to external content, and let's throw some external video here. And I'll name it up in the block title. I'll say, you know, my tube videos, and I'll look for a video URL. So let me jump over to one of these video channels, over to YouTube, and click play here, and go down here to share. So on YouTube, the key is to hit share. And really, you don't even have to do that for the way we're going to embed this code. We can go right up here to the URL, select everything, hit Control C to copy, and then I can put it right in here. Control V, just paste it right there. And I'm going to make that width again 375 because I've decided, you know, I think I like that a little better. And I won't put the height in. Let's see, for height, let's go back over to YouTube. There are a couple other properties we probably want to deal with here. I'll go down to the embed code, and I'm going to make the width of this 375 and kind of see what my properties should be. So 375 is width, the height should be 220 for my YouTube video. Let's hit save. Okay, so there we go. Got our video sitting there. We could put something else in here. Let's go back to embedded media. Let's put some music underneath this video. And embedded media is the way we're going to do that. I'll just drop it underneath. That's the best thing, again, is drag and drop. I have a couple of videos that I've already uploaded, and I see them here. And that's the good thing. Once you start to upload artifacts, they'll be available, you know, in your folder, basically in your portfolio. So I'm just going to select something I had earlier, and again, I'm going to set that width 375. I've decided that's what I like. Hit save. And so I've got a little MP3 sitting here. I'm going to rename this. I hit the configure button. I'm going to say my music. Hit save. Okay. And then I'm going to use this last column and add, what else do I want to add? I'll just add my contact information directly from my profile, which I should have set up at this time. And I can choose, okay, here I can put contact, or I might put contact me. And I can choose if I want to show the email address or not, or which fields I want to show. So maybe I want to show my address, again, because I've already filled this information out. Phone number, city, maybe my official website, and maybe email. Give it my email address, and I'll hit save. So there we go. There's the contact. So now, if I hit display this page, you know, there's my page. There's a little profile page where I got my image here, which I've named accordingly, little info, video, music, contact me. Okay. So let me go back to my page. And one of the most important pieces that you're going to want to remember to do after you've got all your objects in here is go over to share page. Share page basically lets you assign who gets to see this page. And if you have a page that's just open, you know, you want different people to come and see it, you can just hit public here, add public, and it's going to add it right here, which lets you see that, hey, the general public can check this out. I can go down to my advanced options, and allow comments is already checked. If you don't want people to be able to comment, you can uncheck that field. It's completely up to you. I'll check it and allow comments and feedback, and I'm going to hit save. Okay. So once I've done that, I see my new page here because I've named it. It's the Drummer Boy Showcase page. I see that it's public. I can go over here to secret URLs, and I'll click add a secret URL. So a URL is a link. It's basically what people will type in to lead them to this page of yours. So once you've done this, you'll get a URL here, which is a long name. You can copy that URL, and you can then paste it in an email that you send to somebody, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, and then people can go directly to your page. This is a great way for you to set up, you know, your brand as you go along. So I just went back to pages. Another thing I want to look at here, I can go back to edit this page. It's a good thing. You can always go back and edit it at a later time. You can change the skin on this, and you can change it here at theme. So if I click on here, right now we're at site default, which says SCOs. If I go down to, let's say, fresh, there's a new skin. And that's completely up to you. You can decide, hey, this is the skin I want to look at. I can go to display page. Hey, there's my page with another skin. Looks a little bit different. So right now there are, you know, a handful of skins there. There will be more skins that come along at a later date. You can also see from your pages that you always have the option to submit this page to your group. If you're in the audio engineering and music production and studio classes, which most people are, you can just hit submit, and then you can submit your page for any competitions we have, any contests, or for any assignments. Once you submit it, however, you can't edit it until it gets released from your teachers. Okay? All right, so once again, have fun.